This is my 1994 Jaguar XJ40, and in my earlier video I showed you when I took control arms off the car, the upper and lower arms, and I was able to remove the old bushings, and I installed these new polyurethane bushes all around, and the upper control arm bushings came with 8 washers. So this side of the bushing is not as long as the old one, so I assume I have to use the washers like that. I have to put one here to fill up the difference between the new bushing and the old one. Same thing over here in the back. Every bolt and nut is tightened to the specific torque. I reinstalled this panel I showed you before I took off. All I have to do now is put the wheel back and lower the car. This is how high I raised the car. I used 2x4s because I had to use this special tool to compress the front spring. Special thanks for Darwin, who sent me this tool from Tampa, and I was able to compress the front spring and reattach the bottom pan, the spring pan. I had to cut the bottom of this rod because it was too long. Maybe you can see the white marking I made to see where I need to cut, and the vehicle is raised that high, and after I compress the front spring and reattach the spring pan, I didn't have a hard time to remove this tool. Actually, I didn't have to raise the front control arms to remove this tool. It just came out easy. So I'm done with the left front side, and I'm gonna do the front right side. I used new cotter pin. It's always a must to do when you remove the old one. It's important to use a brand new cotter pin. And of course I have to take my car to the wheel alignment after I do the right side. On the upper ball joint I had 1 shim in the front and 3 shims in the back over here, and I did the same thing when I reassembled everything. So right now I have 1 shim in the front and 3 shims in the back, but probably that's gonna be changed when they do the alignment. Maybe I have to buy more shims, who knows. On the lower control arm, I want to show you the bushing. This part of the bushing, like on the top, this is not as long as the old one, and in the back, as you can see, this is the old washer. So in the back I had to use the old washer because the control arm was loose, because this side of the bushing and this side of the bushing is not as long as the old one, so I had to fill up the space and keep the control arm tight. So I think that's changed the alignment, and I'm just curious how big adjustment needed to get the proper alignment. I think the upper arm stayed in the middle because I used the 2 new washers in the front and 2 new washers in the back, and I didn't change the shim setup on the upper ball joint. So we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna make another video when I do the right front of compressing the front spring by using that special tool. So this is the left front side of the vehicle, and it's done, and hopefully it's gonna handle better than with the new bushings than with the original bushings. Thanks for watching this video.